Wake up, little Hulk. Get out of bed like a man, because if you woke up tired, listless, with the strength of a sick child, there's only one truth. You're weak because you want to be. Hulk isn't going to pat you on the head. Hulk is going to run you over with a bulldozer. Do you think testosterone just disappears out of nowhere? That it wakes up one day and says, "Oh, I'm not going to work today"? No, you little Huck, you killed her slowly, with trashy habits, the sleep of a digital beggar, and food that looks like feed for an obese pigeon. Hulk looks at you and sees a body that looks like a repository of fat, stress, and excuses. A body that has become clandestine estrogen factory, while you wonder why you're feeling down, irritable, and low on energy. Pay attention. Testosterone is the hormone of action. It's the hormone that makes you get up, decide, act, compete, build. When it drops, you become a spectator of your own life. You become weak, slow, overly emotional, a professional procrastinator. A Hulk who says, "I'll start on Monday." And Hulk is already warning us, it's not a lack of supplements, it's not a lack of injections, it's not cursed genetics. It's a rotten routine, it's the wrong choice repeated every single day. Let's talk about the real problem, without beating around the bush. First, body fat. Your body isn't just a bag of meat, it's a chemical power plant. When you accumulate fat, especially in your belly, you activate an enzyme called aromatase, translating into Hulk language. Aromatase is the treacherous employee that takes your testosterone and transforms it into estrogen. Yes, the female hormone. The more fat you have, the more aromatase you produce. The more aromatase you produce, the less testosterone you get. The result? Sagging chest, sagging belly, low energy, and the mood of a confused teenager. You become a Hulk who's too sensitive for a world that demands strength. Second, I'm Lixo. Sleeping poorly is like shutting down the testosterone factory at night. Peak production happens during deep sleep, but you prefer to stay up until 2 a.m. scrolling through your feed, watching silly videos, and laughing at memes while your testosterone cries out for help. Hulk asks, "How do you expect to be strong sleeping only 5 hours? Do you want a miracle?" Testosterone isn't produced in cell phones. It's produced in darkness, silence, and discipline. Third, chronic stress. You live tense, anxious, worried about things you can't control. This triggers a hormone called cortisol. High cortisol levels are a direct enemy of testosterone. It's like throwing water on a fire. You work out, but you're always stressed. You try to eat better, but you're always complaining. The result? High cortisol, low testosterone, a stiff, inflamed, and tired body. And here's the painful part. Nobody is going to solve this for you. There is no such thing as a hack. There are no shortcuts. There is no magic pill. Whoever promises that wants your money, not your growth. Hulk doesn't sell dreams. Hulk sells reality. Testosterone is built with routine, with repeated habits, with boring choices made every day. Do you want to stay weak? Keep doing what everyone else does. Sleep poorly, eat junk food, avoid exertion, and run from pain. But if you want to become a different man, reach a different level, a different standard, then pay attention to what comes next. Because in the next chapter, Hulk will top the list. This isn't a Nutella list, it's a war list. And if you apply it, you won't just increase testosterone, you will regain your self-respect. Now pay attention, little Hulk, because here Hulk begins to separate the real man from the extra. Enough with crying about problems. Let's talk about solutions, but a real solution, not those influencer promises with skinny arms and tight t-shirts. Hulk will show you the royal pillars that raise testosterone levels without needles, miracles, or fuss. Pillar 1, sleep. The factory you close every night. If you're not sleeping well, there's no point in continuing to watch TV thinking you'll turn into a machine. Sleeping too little is like shutting down the testosterone factory and breaking the lock. During deep sleep, your body releases LH, luteinizing hormone. Translating into Hulk language, LH is the manager who makes the testicles work. Without sleep, the manager is absent. And without a manager, nobody produces anything. You sleep 5 hours, wake up tired, live on coffee, and think everything's fine. It's not. You're surviving, not living. Practical guidance, no whining, sleep 7 to 9 hours, a dark, cold, and silent room. Screen off 1 hour before bed. She always goes to sleep and wakes up at the same time. Sleep is not a luxury. Sleep is a natural anabolic steroid. Ignoring this is asking to remain weak. Pillar 2. Strength training. Testosterone doesn't grow on the treadmill. If your workout feels like an aerobics dance class, Hulk already knows. Chick testosterone. Testosterone rises with heavy stimulus, short and intense. Squats, bench press, deadlifts, pull-ups. Exercises that demand the whole body and brute strength. Spending 60 minutes on the treadmill, staring at the ceiling, doesn't build male hormones. It builds tired calves and fragile self-esteem. Simple explanation. Heavy training activates the central nervous system, increases testosterone and growth hormone release. Light training only leads to fatigue. Practical guidance, 3 to 5 workouts per week. Focus on compound exercises. Tough series, decent rest periods. I left the training sessions sweaty, tired, and with a sense of accomplishment. Training is a direct conversation with your body. Either you demand more, or it ignores you. Pillar 3. Body fat. The silent betrayal. Hulk already spoke, but now he's hammering it home. Fat is an estrogen factory. You accumulate belly fat, and then wonder why you're feeling down, emotional, and lacking libido. It's all connected, man. Every extra pound of fat is a vote against your testosterone. Aromatase is working 24 hours a day to sabotage you. Practical guidance. Moderate calorie deficit. High protein. Cut out liquid sugar, ultra-processed foods, and industrial junk. You don't need to become a fitness model. You need to stop looking like a deflated bread bag. Pillar 4. Sun, the hormone you ignore. Vitamin D is not a vitamin, it's a hormone. Men with low vitamin D levels often also have low testosterone. You live locked up, work sitting down, only get sun through the car window and still wonder why you're so weak. Practical guidance, 15 to 30 minutes of direct sunlight per day. Arm, leg, no fuss. If that doesn't work, supplement with basic guidance. The sun is free. Ignoring it is foolish. Pillar 5. Stress. The invisible thief. Now listen to this part, because a lot of people sabotage themselves here. You can exercise, eat well, and sleep. But if you're constantly complaining, anxious, tense, and worried about everything, your cortisol levels rise and kill your testosterone backstage. A man who lives stressed lives inflamed. An inflamed body doesn't produce the right male hormones. Practical guidance. Solve what can be solved. Accept what you cannot control. Breathing, silence, simple routine. A strong man controls what he can and endures the rest without a tantrum. And here, Hulk makes it clear. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about doing the basics every day. In the next chapter, Hulk will raise the stakes, because now comes the part that separates those who understand from those who actually apply the rules. Now Hulk is going to say something that will hurt the ego of the average Hulk. You already know what to do. The problem isn't information. It's character and consistency. Everyone knows today that sleeping well helps, that heavy training works, that fat hinders performance, and that stress kills hormones. But knowing this doesn't change anything. Apply the seedling, and applying it hurts. You want to increase your testosterone, but you don't want to sacrifice comfort. You want results without discomfort. You want high hormone levels with a relaxed routine. That won't work, little Hulk. Testosterone responds to a simple signal. Is this body necessary? If your life is easy, your body understands that it doesn't need to be strong. It's that simple. The truth that nobody tells you. Testosterone is not just chemistry. It is behavior. Men who shy away from challenges, avoid effort, complain too much, and live on autopilot tend to have lower levels of stress. It's not mystical, it's biological. The body adapts to the demand. No hormones. You live a sedentary life, eating easily, avoiding confrontation, running from responsibility, and you want your body to produce warrior testosterone. Hulk laughs. A lazy routine creates lazy hormones. Look at your routine honestly. You wake up without a fixed schedule, eat anything, train when you have spare time, sleeps late, complains all day long. This isn't a structured masculine life. This is lazy survival. Testosterone loves order, repetition and effort. Modern chaos is a hormonal poison. Discipline, the anabolic steroid you can't sell in stores. Discipline is doing the right thing even when you don't want to. And that's it, my friend. Changes the brain. When you create a routine, wake up early, train hard, and keep your promises to yourself, your nervous system understands. This man is reliable. This man needs energy. The result? Hormones rise, confidence increases, posture changes. It's not motivation. The motivation is weak. Discipline is silent and constant. Huk's anxious mistake. There's Huk who starts everything off enthusiastically. Train for a week. Eat well for 3 days. Go to bed early 2 nights. There's no miracle there. It makes you discouraged and you give up on everything. Hulk and the newspaper. Your body is not TikTok. He doesn't respond in 15 seconds. Testosterone rises slowly like a solid building. Those who rush things build a fragile body. No excuses, no crying. Ah, but my job is demanding. Ah, but I have a child. Ah, but my routine is hectic. Hulk hears this every day. And do you know what that means? Wrong priority. A man who wants to change finds a way. A man who doesn't want to comes up with a pretty good excuse. You don't need a perfect routine. You need consistent routine. Sleep better than I did last night. Train better than last week. Eating better than last month. Testosterone doesn't like victims. If you see yourself as a victim of life, the system, your boss, your family, the world, your body responds with weakness. Inner posture matters. A man who takes responsibility generates the hormone of responsibility. Stop seeing yourself as a victim. It's starting to be seen as a project. The climb starts here. Hulk promises no easy feat. Hulk promises transformation if you can endure the process. You're going to get tired. You'll want to give up. You'll feel lonely at first. But something changes along the way. You begin to respect yourself. And a man who respects himself, he no longer accepts being weak. In the next chapter, Hulk delivers the final blow. Either you level up, or he's just another Hulk complaining in the crowd. Now listen carefully, because Hulk isn't going to repeat himself. If you've made it this far, you've already grasped the truth that most people avoid. You are not weak because of bad luck, genetics, or fate. You are weak by choice. And that's good news, because it was a choice. It may cease to be. Hulk doesn't believe in condemned men. Hulk believes in man, undisciplined person who hasn't woken up yet. You've spent years training your body to be weak, sleeping poorly, eating garbage, avoiding effort, living in comfort. And now you want everything to change in a few weeks. Calm down, little Hulk. This isn't punishment. It's building. The mindset that changes everything. The turning point happens when you stop asking, how do I increase testosterone? And he begins to ask, what type of man requires high testosterone? Because the body responds to identity, no to desire. A man who lives like a leader, the body follows. A man who lives as a victim, the body delivers victim hormones. Do you want high testosterone? So live like a man who he needs her. Routine is not a prison, it's armor. There's a Hulk who says, discipline is boring. It's annoying to be weak. What's frustrating is not trusting yourself. It's annoying to make a promise and not deliver. Routine is armor. It protects you from your worst enemy, yourself, when you are tired, emotional and weak. When you decide, sleeping at the same time. Training even when you don't feel like it. Eating right even without immediate pleasure. You are telling your brain, I'm in charge here. And when the mind takes control, the body responds with force. Testosterone is not just libido, it's presence. High testosterone isn't just about sex drive. It's about posture. It's a firm voice. It's a quick decision. It's the energy to do what needs to be done. Man with adjusted testosterone. Don't procrastinate so much. There's no need to over-explain. It doesn't ask permission to exist. He enters the environment and the environment senses it, not because he shouts, but because it is supported. The world doesn't need more wimpy hucks. The world is already full of tired, confused and complaining men. The world doesn't need this. We need a strong man, strong build, strong-minded, strong routine. And strength doesn't come from cheap motivation. It is born from repetition. A promise to Hulk. Hulk doesn't promise it will be easy. Hulk promises it will be worth it. If you apply what you've heard, sleep like a man, train like a man, eat like a man, act like a man, your body will respond. Maybe not in a week, maybe not in a month, but in a few months you won't recognize yourself. And the best part, you will trust yourself again. The final challenge. Now Hulk throws the question in your face. Are you going to continue being the kind of person who watches videos, agrees with everything, and changes nothing? Or will it be Hulk who closes the video, gets up from his chair, and starts today? Because testosterone doesn't respect intentions. Respect the action. They huck Nutella for a respectable huck. That's the choice. Every single day, Hulk leaves, but the responsibility remains with you.